So about a year ago, I went to Thailand and I had the best time there, and I met a lot of really interesting people and I met a lot of nomads. I spoke to these nomads and I was asking them about their companies, their businesses, what they were doing and how they were paying taxes. And one really clear thing that came up was not all of them, but most of them were illegally avoiding taxes because they thought that if they just left their home country, they wouldn't have to pay taxes there anymore. And that couldn't be further from the truth. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over a legal 0% tax structure that my clients are using and doing to pay no taxes while traveling around the world. And if you don't know me already, my name is Kevin. I'm one of the co-founders here at GenZone, where we have helped literally hundreds of people get set up in Dubai, get residency in Dubai, and most importantly, pay 0% tax in Dubai. I do have some people that don't pay 0% tax because they're huge companies, but most of my clients pay 0% taxes in Dubai. And I'll tell you exactly how this is done and how you can travel the world at the same time. So if you want to pay 0% in tax, you have to complete these 3 things. So starting off with time in Dubai, what you have to do is spend a minimum of 90 days per calendar year. So from January to December in the UAE. So that's the very first thing. A common question that a lot of people ask me is, do you have to spend this 90 days consecutively, meaning all at once? And the answer is no, you don't. However, I always suggest people to spend the time in a manner that looks like you're actually living in the country. If you're flying into Dubai, spending 2 days in a hotel, flying out, coming back for another 3 days, leaving again, and staying in hotels the entire time, does it really look like you're living in Dubai? And the answer is no. However, you could still technically get away with this. I don't suggest it. I like to optimize for success. So for everyone looking to spend time in Dubai, yes, 90 days is the minimum. It is acceptable. We have gotten tax certificates with 90 days for our clients, which, by the way, you don't have to apply for the tax certificates. It's optional. You can do it if you want. You don't have to. If you can spend more time in Dubai, it's even better. So if you can spend 4, 5, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, even better. But in this case, we're talking about digital nomads, people who want to travel the world. Spending 8 months in Dubai doesn't make sense. So in this case, the 3 months is sufficient. Now, the second thing you have to note is this right here, the time spent in your home country. So it's really important that you don't spend enough time or have enough ties in your home country to be a tax resident there. Because if you are a tax resident there and you are a tax resident in Dubai, well, you will be subject to taxes in both places. So it's really important to not spend enough time to be a tax resident in your home country. In the example of Canada, spend less than 6 months. But if you're from a place like the UK, even less than 90 days is what is suggested. And of course, you can always take self-assessment tests or search it up based on the country you're from. Generally, it's less than 6 months though. Now, the last thing is you have to have a company in Dubai, because without this company, you can't even live in Dubai as a resident and pay taxes in Dubai as a resident. If you're just a tourist in Dubai and you manage to spend 90 days, that is not going to cut it. You need to have a company, you need to have residency, and you need to spend the 90 days. That is what you have to do. Okay, so have this company. You will then open your bank accounts, you'll get your residency, you will then spend your time in the UAE, and all of your money will go into your Dubai bank accounts to show that you're really actually operating from Dubai. So this is what you have to do. Now, for the rest of the year, what can you do? So if you spent 3 months in Dubai, well, you can go and travel the world and spend time wherever you want. In Thailand, Bali, of course, Indonesia as a whole, but most people go to Bali. You can go to any country in Europe. Just try and stay away from your home country as much as you can to not be a taxable resident there. Now, one final point that I want to mention is for people that are spending 3 months in Dubai, that's great. You're a tax resident. However, you need to make sure that you are traveling back to the UAE at least 1 day every 6 months to maintain your residency. So please do this, because you have to do both. Otherwise, you will lose your residency. Of course, I've had some clients tell me that they came back to Dubai after 8 months or whatever by accident, and they came in just fine. The residency was not impacted. But just in case, guys, don't do this. You don't want to have any issues at all. But to be honest, even if you do, it's an easy, quick, simple fix. We can take care of that for you, no worries. So to recap, to have a perfect 0% tax structure, spend at least 3 months per year in Dubai, have your operations from Dubai, and then you can travel freely across the world. And just make sure to not spend too much time in any country. It even doesn't matter what country it is. It could be even Thailand, for example. Even if you have no ties with Thailand, try and stay away from being a tax resident in any country, even the ones that you're just traveling to. Because if you're a tax resident there, you need to pay taxes there. All right. If you enjoyed this video and you want us to help you get set up with this awesome 0% tax structure, book a call using the link down below. I'd be happy to give you a step-by-step guide on how we can help you. Here at GenZone, we're not just a consulting firm. We actually take care of the entire process for you from start to finish. We make sure that it's done properly. And if you want it done properly, book a call or watch this video right here where I go over the exact steps of setting up a company in Dubai.